What are you doing, lady?
I do not look hot.
You don't look hot, but you're doing a project. I can qualify this as a Josh of all trades right here.
Oh, Josh.
Look at that. We're painting another table, guys.
The project is
Yeah.
right there.
I'm getting there. All right, guys. So we're mid-October and we're getting down to the wet weather, and so I've had a rotten board on the garage. So I'm going to go ahead and replace it, and I'll just do you kind of like the 1, 2, 3s of how to do it here. So we had this garage door, I don't know what that is, trim seal that was on there, so I pulled that off, and then I took my knife and then I cut down the caulking seam there, and I'm just going to peel that board off, replace it. It's rotten. Well, you can see it's rotten a couple feet up. And then I went to Home Depot and bought the replacement. It is a 2x8 kiln dried, pre-primed piece of wood. And I do have to say, it's not cheap. So please take care of your house, because if you don't, you have to replace really expensive wood. So
How much was that?
that one board, the 2x8 was 26 bucks, and then the 1x4 or 5/4 was like 10 for that board. And they only come in 12 footers, and I only need an 8 foot, so I'm gonna have 4 foot extra. So we'll have to figure out something to do with
What a
that.
project.
Will we?
Yeah.
How you doing there, lady?
Don't get me, I said.
All right, guys. So let's get this board off, and we'll get the other one cut, and we'll go from there. So here it is with the trim board removed off, all the way up. Got a little caulking up there, but here's the rot. And all of this happened because, like, if you look at this side of the garage, how there's just like 1/4, 3/8 of an inch down there. That's all it needs to where if the water runs down it, it can drip off and not wick back up in there. But the other one on the other side, when they cut it, it was touching. And that's what happened, is the water just wicked up like a sponge over the years. It took 10 years to do that. So gives you an idea how slow the process is. But anyway, so now that I have this off, all this caulking on here, I need to take off. And what I was going to say is it's easier if you take the board that you're going to replace off first. Now you can get in here real clean and cut this off without damaging the siding, and it's just easier to do it that way. And then when you put the new caulking on, it'll go in nice and tight and look really good. So let's get the cutting that off, then we'll cut the board and throw it up there, then we'll go from there. So I got all of the caulking cleaned off all the way up, stripped it up top there. I got the board cut, and when I noticed the reason why it was touching is because it looks like when they poured the foundation here, they had some kind of board in here and it wasn't perfectly smooth here. There was jagged edges that were coming up and they were touching the bottom of the board, so I went ahead and broke all those off with a hammer. And I'm going to leave about 3/8, between 3/8 and 1/2 inch down here. So it might look just a little bit funny because it's not touching the ground all the way, but it'll prevent it from rotting again like that. So we'll should be good to go. So we're going to throw it up there with some screws, and then we'll caulk it, and then once the caulk sets, then we'll paint it. So probably come back tomorrow and paint it. So our board is on. See, nice little gap down there, right? Board's on, got it all nailed on there and screwed on there. Got the garage trim on. I rolled the garage door down and put it up nice and tight, so it was tight. It didn't have a big gap there. So now I'm going to go back and caulk all the seams and everything up and let it cure out probably the rest of the day, and come out tomorrow and give it a paint job. So the caulk I use, just because I'm kind of on the cheap side, is this fast dry acrylic latex caulk plus silicone. It's paintable, 20 minutes, Home Depot brand DAP. Been using this for a long time and haven't had really issues with it. If you really want to spend a bunch of money, you can get some really expensive caulk out there like Quad and stuff like that. It's like 10 bucks a tube and it lasts a long time, but this seems to work for everything I need it for. So we're gonna get this all caulked up and then we'll get it painted tomorrow. Okay, so here's the finished product for today. Got all the seams and holes and everything all caulked up, all nice and pretty, and oh, so pretty. Got it all looking good there, all the way down, and I even hit a couple on this side that were starting to fail. So I will basically that's it. I don't know if I even need to finish it up. I call out the end of the video. I mean, we just need to paint it, and I mean, everyone should know how to paint the exterior house. Just tape everything up, and that way you don't hit anything that you don't want to get painted. But other than that, that's it. Let's call this baby a done deal. What do you think, honey?
Don't show me. Don't show me.
I mean, I've been out here slaving, and she's only gotten a couple chairs down.
It's great.
Fantastic.
I'm thinking, why didn't he do it 10 years ago?
I know, right? So anyway, that's it, guys. Wrapping it up. We'll catch you on the next video. Hit subscribe if you like the home repairs and all that good stuff, and don't forget to share it.
And the faster you do it, the better, because then it wouldn't be rotten.
There you go. So here's the after shot. The next day we got it all painted up. All the holes and everything are looking good, and all the caulk's still in there. And we're good to go. So that's the finished project right there. Sides all sealed up, caulk looks good like it never even was replaced. So that's it. Leftover material right there I'll use. Basically, what was that here? So basically, the wood was like 23 bucks, 24 bucks. That's too bright. So the wood was 23, 24 bucks, that big piece of wood, and then like a $4 tube of caulk, and the paint I already had. It was the paint that we did the house a few years ago on, so I was just able to pull that out, mix it up. It was still in great shape, and did it. I do have one more board. I'll probably do similar video of that, but I'm not sure because it's up on the second story. It's going to be harder to get to, and probably harder to vlog the deal. But anyway, that's it, guys. So that's a how-to on how to get rid of some dry rot and keep it on the cheap without using a handyman. And you know, total cost was about $27. So don't forget to subscribe to the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, the video, thumbs up, all that good stuff that you know you do. Talk to you guys later.